Gentleman's recognized.
Thank you, Ranking Member. I stand here in opposition on the Default on American Act. House Republicans' debt default bill before us here today holds the economy hostage in exchange for slashing investment in American families to the tune of $4.5 trillion in cuts. This has happened. The debt ceiling extension has happened 78 times, Mr. Speaker, 49 times under Republican administrations. So this is not new. This is an artificial crisis which can create catastrophic economic conditions across the world. Not just the United States economy, but the world economy can be affected. Police officers on the street will be cut through the Department of Justice. Veteran benefits. Working moms will no longer have daycare. That's what this accomplishes, this Default on American Act. I stand in opposition, Mr. Speaker, and I ask my colleagues to do the same.
Finally, friends, lawmakers are ready to address Social Security's biggest issues. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has just announced the next Senate hearings on the proposed GOP bill. Democrats are insistent on extending Social Security and increasing benefits for all recipients. Also, an overall increase of $2,400 in benefits is being considered. My dearest friends, please do me a big favor and watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing more winners for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced that the Senate will hold hearings to expose the true impact of the House Republicans' proposal to lift the debt ceiling. In a letter to lawmakers, Senator Chuck Schumer called the Default on America Act, which passed the Republican majority House last week, hastily drafted. Schumer told reporters today, "The Senate will show the public what this bill truly is. Beginning this week, our committees will begin to hold hearings to expose the true impact of this reckless legislation on everyday Americans." The Budget Committee will hold a hearing on the Default on America Act this Thursday. According to Senator Chuck Schumer, Republicans' proposal offers only two choices. Chuck Schumer stated either default on the debt or default on America, forcing steep cuts to law enforcement, veterans, families, and children. Democrats will not allow it. Currently, Republicans and Democrats are locked in a tense debate over how to address the debt ceiling and the threat of a default, which could hit as soon as June 1st if the borrowing limit is not raised. The White House has insisted on a clean increase, while the House Republican bill would raise the debt ceiling and cut spending. As it goes in politics these days, lawmakers are naturally at odds over many issues, including the best way to save Social Security. With many Democrats favoring heavier taxes and many Republicans favoring cuts to benefits they believe that are no longer sustainable. The Social Security trust funds are set to run dry by the year 2034, which would trigger a big cut to scheduled Social Security benefits. Lawmakers have therefore been thinking more seriously about legislation and other means to shore up the program. Given that time is quickly passing, lawmakers are starting to move on bills to raise the debt ceiling, because if the United States were to actually default on its debt, it would be a disaster. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy proposed a bill that would impose trillions of dollars worth of spending cuts. But there are other proposed bills that may actually help the Social Security program. Senator Bernie Sanders and 36 Democratic lawmakers have introduced a bill in the House of Representatives and Senate to extend the solvency of Social Security for another 75 years and also to increase benefits. Senator Bernie Sanders has introduced similar versions of the bill, including in 2022, but recently reintroduced the legislation at a time when Social Security is a very hot topic in Washington, D.C. Social Security faces insolvency in the year 2034. If that were to happen, the system could only continue funding about 80% of its scheduled benefits. The bill would extend the solvency of Social Security for another 75 years by lifting the income cap on Social Security taxes and subjecting all households who make over $250,000 a year to payroll tax. This year, the limit on income subject to Social Security taxes is $160,200. Senator Bernie Sanders said in a recent news release, "At a time when nearly half of older Americans have no retirement savings and almost 50% of our nation's seniors are trying to survive on an income of less than $25,000 a year, our job is not to cut Social Security." In his State of the Union address, President Biden said, "Some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset every 5 years and require congressional reapproval," eliciting vocal responses from many GOP lawmakers in the audience. In response to the accusations, Republican Senator Rick Scott announced a bill to increase funding for Medicare and Social Security and to raise the standard for making cuts to either programs. He originally introduced a plan in February 2022 to let any federal legislation sunset after 5 years. According to a fact sheet from Senator Bernie Sanders' office, the bill would also increase Social Security benefits to all new and existing beneficiaries by $2,400 annually and increase the cost of living adjustments. Other provisions of the bill include increasing the net investment income tax by 12.4%, raising the special minimum benefit for low-income recipients to 125% of the poverty line, and restoring benefits for children of disabled or deceased workers up to age 22. So, dearest friends, what are your thoughts about all of these proposed bills? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Well, my beautiful and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Tuesday. Thank you, dearest friends, for being here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing more winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.